Hey guys, so I don't think this week's update is going to be anything particularly too crazy, but we do have a new free-to-play Android 18, and then we have some new equipment to talk about. So we take a look at the news first before we jump into the Android 18's kit, and we take a look at the campaign here, the Cell Saga here. The Cell Games Commence campaign. Now this celebration goes until... where is this? I think it was, yeah. So the Cell Games thing goes until 8-9 here. This is the event, right? 8-9, which is next week. We have the Super Space Time Duel. The PvP season goes until the 9th next week. We have special missions that go until the 9th next week. We have this sort of login bonus that goes until the 9th next week. So basically everything goes until next week. So it's pretty safe to say that this campaign, I don't think, is going to be a long, drawn-out saga campaign that we saw with like the Goku and Vegeta from the Buu saga, where we got Ultra Kid Buu for the second half. I don't actually think we're going to be getting an Ultra for this campaign. I think next week we'll either get a Zenkai character or an LF, and then we'll get a new campaign that starts next week. In my opinion, so looking at the schedule here, next week's going to be the 9th. I imagine what will probably happen is next week we'll get a Zenkai, and then I think the week after that, which would be the 16th, I think is when we would see the start of, or not the start of, but the next big LF character release, the next headlining character release on the 16th. I think is when we will see the big LF character come out, whatever it's going to be. But it's possible we do see the beginning of some sort of new campaign next week, because that's when this one ends. I imagine it might be a saga campaign, but we will see. So just wanted to quickly mention that before we jump in here, because I've seen a lot of people talking about like, oh, who's the Ultra going to be for the Cell Saga? And it's like, well, I don't necessarily know if there's going to be one. So, all right, let's take a look at Android 18 here. She is red support type. All right, this is actually the second event exclusive 18 that we're getting. They definitely do love their Android 18s. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at max stats here. So once again, we got to subtract subtract about 8,000 just to accommodate for like title boosts and the arts boost. Defenses are looking pretty damn good. I mean, even subtracting like 8,000, subtracting like 9,000. I guess we'll subtract 9,000. So she's still looking, mid 180s for her stats. She's gonna have 185,000-ish strike defense, and then like 182,000 blast defense for a free character. That's damn good. That is damn good. Offenses suck. Horrible offenses. Horrible. Sub 240 to both. Wow, that's terrible. All right, so strike and a blast. Of course, she's on androids, and that's pretty much it, right? Androids, girls, which isn't a team. Twins, not a team. Event exclusive, not a team. Cell Saga, they're trying to make into a team, but it's not going to end up working out well for them because it's a Saga team. So the only Saga that will ever be relevant is movies. So that's just the way it's going to be. All right, normal strike and blast. Yep. The blue card is Infinity Bullet. So I think this is actually the blue card from Blue 18, like the really old one. Deals major impact damage, 15% to damage inflicted by allies upon activation. Cannot be canceled. Activates twice. Oh. So she's stacking support off of this. That's permanent. 15% damage inflicted by allies up to twice. So she's giving 30% support from using her blue card twice. How good is that? I would have rather they just tied the support to her unique ability. Like forcing this character to use 2 blue cards to get the support active is not great. I mean, unless she also has support tied to her unique abilities, which she might, we'll see. Randomly destroys 2 enemy cards and then cancels attribute upgrades and buff effects, activates twice on hit. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Green card is a stop time event. Draws a blue card next. Okay, well, at least she does have a way to force draw blue cards, which is then going to cycle into the support getting activated. 10% HP to the whole team, 50 key, shortens ally sub count by 2. I would say this is just kind of mediocre. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing too good. Main ability, 25% to special move damage inflicted. That's just permanent. Okay. -3 to own arts cost, permanent. Shortens sub count by 2, which is permanent. Shortens ally sub count by 5, which is pretty good. And then destroys all of your enemy's cards. All right, so right off the bat, I can just tell you that the fact that this does not give key or healing at all is really bad. A 2023 character. I don't care if you're free to play. I don't care if you're an EX character. I don't care if you're a hero character. If you're not healing and getting key on your main ability, it's not good enough. So, yeah. 33% to tag Android event exclusive or Cell Saga base blast attack and strike defense during battle. Sure. So just blast attack and strike defense. It's okay, I guess. It's definitely a good mix for the Android team. All right, so unique ability. When battle starts, she gets 70% damage inflicted. Reduces damage received by 60%. What is this, 2022? Minus 10 to special move arts cost. Card draw speed. Also applies the following effects itself if there is a tag Android or tag event exclusive or Cell Saga battle member other than this character in the party, which of course is always going to be true, because otherwise where the hell are you running this character? 30% more damage, 30% special move damage, and then 30% to key recovery. Okay. So Ymir blue card might actually hit pretty damn hard. She's getting 25% to blue card damage from her main ability, and then she's getting an extra 30% here when you have the right members on your team, right? So she's getting 100% damage from both of these, but then she's getting a bunch of additional special move damage activations as well. Following effects occur every time this character uses Strike or Blast. Restores key by 10, that's good. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer cards, activates once. So that's like red disposability, sure. Then it resets when the character switches. Reduces enemy key by 20, that doesn't matter at all. Activation count resets, okay, sure, whatever. The drawing a card and getting 10 keys is pretty good. That's not bad at all. All right. Second unique ability. Following effects occur when changing cover. 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts. 20% own key recovery. Destroys an enemy card, activates twice. Why are you limiting that? Why is destroying a card limited to 2 times? Like what? I don't know. I also don't like the fact that she's getting offensive abilities for cover changing. Right? I mean, you cover change with this character and she's dead. Is what's going to happen. I don't care how much defense she has. I mean, again, these are good defensive stats here, but free-to-play character, 60% reduced damage received. You cover change with this character against any powerful unit, you are dead. Right? I mean, she needed to have better defensive utility here instead of just getting damage upon cover change. It makes 0 sense to me. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield, draws a special arts card next, activates twice. Okay, that is actually very strong. She's forced drawing 2 green cards when entering the battlefield. I do like that a lot. A lot of the recent characters we've gotten have really, really, really powerful green cards. So the fact that she does that is pretty good. 40% damage inflicted. All right, she's stacking up the. I mean, again, she's getting 70% damage here, 30% here. That's 100. Then now she's getting 40% here. That's 140. And then she cover changes. I guess she's getting an extra 30 to 170. Okay. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Oh, randomly. Okay, I guess that's why they limited this to twice only, is because she already destroys a card here. So when she cover changes, she's destroying 2 cards. Which I would argue, I still don't understand why she's getting limited. Like, even though she's destroying 2 cards on cover change, which is still a pretty good effect, there is still no need to limit that to twice only. LF Future Gohan, who released at the beginning of 2021, is doing that every cover change. Yeah, there's no reason to limit that. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10% damage received for 15 counts. Shortens ally sub count by 5 when enemy activates Rising Rush while this character's in the battlefield. If there are 2 Cell Saga battle members other than this character on the party. So you have to run a full Cell Saga team. A full Cell Saga team to get this effect active. If they're going to try and make Cell Saga like a real team, they should have given this character the Pui Pui treatment and given her Cell Saga HP on her Z ability. Right? I mean, just add that to this. Like, who's running Cell Saga? Following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Restores own health by 10%. Activates 3 times. Again, no reason to limit that. Restore ally key by 20, sure. 15% to damage inflicted by allies for 15 counts. And then 15% to special move damage inflicted by allies. So she's giving specifically special move damage to allies for 15 counts. That's not something we typically see. Okay, I mean, giving key and giving damage to allies on switch out that is a pretty standard, support character function. But keep in mind, she's also doing damage support via her blue card too. But I wish they would have just, like, if they would have just gotten rid of this and they would have just slapped on 45% damage to allies for 15 counts here, like, that would have made this character significantly better, like a lot better. Because having to, ensure this character launches 2 blue cards to get the support going, like, those are 2 blue cards which you are not using with a good character, right? So I don't know. I honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of the design of this character. I don't think she'll see play. I mean, she's a free character, so I didn't really have high hopes for her in the beginning, but I don't think this character is even given a chance to perform well. I don't see it. I don't. Not in this meta. No way. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the new equipment. Now, on the other hand, I'm not really a huge fan of how they designed that 18, but we do have some pretty monstrous equips being added this week. We have a few. There's a few really, really good ones. So the first one is this Cell one. Now this, I guess, is going to be the new co-op equip. Let's take a look at this. So this is for androids. Androids have historically not really had the greatest blast equips, which is not a good thing for them because the team is completely blast-based at this point. So this is giving 10% special move damage and HP restoration in slot 1. HP restoration for androids is huge. Your 3 best units, Blue 17, the Gammas, and now Purple Cell, they're all healing in their own way. The 17 is healing the entire team whenever the enemy uses a blue card or an ultimate. The Gammas are healing for the first hit they receive when they tag in and out or when they switch in. And then, of course, Purple Cell is healing with his main ability, and he's healing with his gauge being filled up. So there's a lot of healing going on in the team. So getting HP restoration on this is really, really good. Slot 2 and slot 3 are both pretty much the same exact thing, but they're both giving 12% to base and pure blast attack and strike attack when you have a full android team. This is a powerful equipment. This is really, really strong. I would if you are somebody who's even remotely considering using the androids team, I would really recommend farming up 3 of these. This is a very, very powerful equipment. All right, I actually have not seen this one. This is an Android 18. I guess this is going to be this is the free-to-play characters equipment. So they've been doing this recently where they've been giving the new event exclusive characters their own, like they all get the same, like this is literally the same as this, which is the same as this, which is the same as that, like the same equip, but they're specifically for, well, I guess this one is a bit different. What is this one for? This one is event exclusive Future Trunks Saga. I mean, it's not specifically for them, but it's for the saga of the character. So event exclusive / Cell Saga. So technically, I guess you could use this on like the yellow Perfect Form Cell, who's an event exclusive character. So, I mean, again, these are fine. I mean, it's the same equip, so I'm not really going to go too much into it, but they're pretty good. And then we have an Awakened equip, which is really powerful. Another really powerful equip down here. So this is for regen, which clearly, we just got the purple perfect form Cell. I always have trouble saying that. Slot 1 is giving 18% to both base defenses. Then slots 2 and 3, you can choose between base or pure strike attack and blast attack. So slot 2, you can grab 16% to base strike or base blast. And then slot 3, you can get up to 6% to pure strike or blast per regen battle member. This is crazy. This equip is insane. This might be the first equipment that's like, you have to farm 6 of these. Like, am I farming 6 of this? Probably. 3 strikes and 3 blasts. Like, is there a reason not to farm 6 of these? I mean, it's gonna suck rolling for this. This might be a situation where you might want to just wait until the next Bonanza comes out and then start rolling for these, because this is like basically a must run on every single regen character, assuming you're running a full regen team. 16% to base offense, and then 6% to pure offense, depending on if you're running a full regen team. So it's 16% to base offense, and then 18% to pure offense for the same stat. And then you have double defenses in slot 1. This is really good. This plus that unique equipment that we just saw earlier with the Cell one yeah, we've got some really powerful equipment releasing this week. But other than that, that's pretty much going to do it for this update. Again, not really too much going on this week, but I think next week will be the start of whatever next campaign we'll be getting. It's going to be probably just a Zenkai next week, I would assume, but that will probably tell us what the theme is going to be for the next release. And then I think the next LF character will probably come out on the 16th is my assumption, and that's going to be my guess. So let me know down below what you guys think about this week's update. I will be doing a showcase on 18 a little bit later today. It doesn't look too crazy, but we'll try and do the best that we can. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.